weekly guidance for, sheesh, November 30th to the 6th of December. We are almost at the end of this fiscal year. Like, it's crazy, right? Damn. But I hope you guys had a happy family day. For those that celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Personally, I don't celebrate. I celebrate Family Day. I don't do massacres, as I heard a friend say, which I don't. Um, so hope you guys enjoyed. Got your tummies full. Um, all that great stuff. So we're going to use our Dragon Oracle deck today. And I felt like bringing out some healing because I feel like as we're getting close to the end of the fiscal year, that a lot of us are going to, like, we need that after this year. And when I say fiscal year, I mean that the new year actually starts on spring solstice. That is a new beginning because the spring is when life comes back. And the fiscal year is basically what most governments use for financial, monetary years and just whatever. But off of that, let us continue. Get these out the way. Dragon deck. Daily healing deck. All right. Y'all know me and my small hands. So, source, ancestors, spirit guides, please let us know, what should we be aware of November 30th to the 6th? What are some things messages that we should know? Let me do it this way so I can really see. What are some messages we should know as a collective? What should we be aware of? Oh, here we go. Card just popped out all on its own. And then let me do the healing. Oh, y'all must be lit. All right. So we got the pure white dragon from Orion. Transform your essential knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light glow and expand. And then our healing was, let love be your motivation for action. Oh my gosh. I really like this. I really do. Like, this makes me happy. Okay, we about to flip it, and I'm about to let y'all, have a little discussion with me. All right, get y'all a little wine glasses, pour it up, get what you need to eat, what you need to puff on. I will be right back. All right, loves, we got the pure white dragon from Orion, and we also got let love be your motivation for action. So, the pure white dragon from Orion is a seventh dimensional dragon. They work with the divas, like the luminous devas, the angelic divas that deal with creation and manifestation. So what they do is they take the vision and they turn it into action. So they make you move forward with the vision that you have. And they work with these angelic realm luminous divas that work with creation and manifestation to help push us into a direction of being able to move in the way that we want to. Okay? That's for one. For two, the white dragon from Orion. Orion is one of the star belts that are thought to be of wisdom, and that they give wisdom to the other stars and the other things in the universe. So when you get a white dragon from Orion, it's basically talking about our wisdom. This card was talking about transforming our knowledge of ascension. So everything that we know, turn that into knowledge towards our leveling up, towards our rising higher. So, like this week of November 30th to December 6th, they're telling us to pay attention to what we know and use that for our highest ascension, use that for our growth. Because this vision that we have, they're trying to put it in motion for us this week. To me, that sounds awesome. Like, I would love my visions to be put into motion, to be manifested. They always are. And for this dragon to kind of pop up at this time when we're getting close to the end of the year is basically pushing us to pay attention to what we've been visualizing. Sorry guys. What visions are we having? And what motions or actions do we need to take to get them to go where we want them to go to? Not only that, it's shining a light on how we deal with other people. It is telling us and reminding us to be trustworthy in our dealings, to be honest, to be genuine, to do things from the heart. Which brings into us our healing card, which says, let love be your motivation and your actions. A lot of us are doing things right now out of a necessity, of need. We're doing things from a space of lack because of what's going on with the world right now. And look, no judgment from me because I completely understand. We are in a very precarious space. We are in a space where, sorry guys, we're in a space where we are completely unsure of where to go. A lot of us are, not everybody, but a lot of us are. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to do things? I even talked to my mom and she was just like, yo, this is going on with your aunt. This is going on with this. And I'm like, I get it. But I also had to tell myself not to take in that energy of lack, the energy of need, because once we start doing that, it kind of messes with what we're trying to bring in. Once we start doubting and trying to figure out where things are going to come from, we're not allowing the universe to let things come in the way that they do it. We're not allowing them to let these miracles come in. They know how they're going to let things come in. And without that trust, we're basically saying, I want you to do this, but I don't trust you. We need to trust in the universe a little bit more. We need to trust in the faith that we have. Our faith is important. Our faith needs to be from genuine and pure love and knowing that everything is going to be okay and that God or your Lord or the universe or source is going to give you what you're asking for. But in the same time, we are taking actions for our visions. This pure white dragon is using its light and its wisdom to basically come down and tell us that this week that they are doing what they can to put actions to our visions. But at the same time, we need to be able to use what knowledge we already have, the knowledge over the years that we have gained in our time in this space, on this earth, in this world, to use it to our leveling up, to our ascension. We all have knowledge, whether we think it's knowledge or not. We all have skills. We all have visions. And it's time to give yourself more credit and put action to those visions. It's time for you to stop taking the back seat in your car, in your journey. It's time for you to sit up front, take control of the wheel. You know what your vision is. So what are you going to do to bring it to fruition? You're having help. This is your help card. They're saying, we hear you. We're bringing action to you. So what are you going to do to match us? What knowledge are you going to use to match us? They're not saying you have to have something specific, but when it comes to creation, manifestation, and they're coming through and saying, okay, so what you want? What do you want to do? What actions do you want to take? We're going to match those. We're going to, like your 401k, we're going to match your 401k for however amount of money that you're putting in. We're going to put that in too. We're going to shine a light, a brilliant light on you. Mind you, they're coming from the seventh dimension. They're coming from creation. They're coming from manifestation. They're coming from these divas that are luminous. They're shining a light on us, a beautiful, brilliant light, so that we can see where we need to go. We can see what needs our attention, what needs our action. They're giving us this chance to do this. Are you going to pass it up? But get it. Get it. The only catch is to do it with love. Let it come from a place of love and not lack. Let it come from a place of love and not scamming or trying to get over on someone else. Let your motivations do harm to none while you're moving. Because if you're going to act like a crab in a bucket and basically step on someone else just to gain footing, it's not going to work for you. Why do you need to step on someone else to gain footing this week or any week? Some of us have been doing that. You've been stepping on other people, whether it be going on someone else's post and promoting yourself on their post that they're promoting themselves on. That's rude. That's reckless. Like, you can make your own post and promote yourself. Why do you need someone else's post? What else? Using someone else's name without permission to promote yourself or to promote someone else. Like, would you like someone to come to your house during the Thanksgivings or the Christmases and basically show off all their stuff, making you feel like you're in the background? We don't like being in the background unless we put ourselves in the background. So why would you put someone else in the background just to make yourself look better? That is something that is done not from a place of love. That is because you feel like you lack attention and you're taking someone else's attention. You're trying to take someone else's spotlight. Like how they always say, your time is coming. Instead of you letting your time come, you're trying to take it from someone else, which normally leads to you not getting anywhere. At least to us being in a state of stagnation, because that place of lack that you did that from is now coming back to bite you. But when you do things from a place of love, when you support others in their time of growth, when it's their time because they went through what they had to go through to get to this place, they're being illuminated. Let them have that. You have no idea what they had to go through to get to that. You have no idea how long they waited. Those shoes that they're wearing, you can't fit. It just is what it is. Everybody's foot is different and distinct. And 9.5 times out of 10, you will not be able to fit those shoes. So let them have their moment. Because when your moment comes, when they're shining their light on you, don't you want people to be there to be like, hey, yo, you are dope. You're amazing. You did it. You earned this. This is for you. You don't want people, like, for lack of a better term, pooping on your brilliance, pooping on your illumination, basically trying to cover you up and shadow you. You don't want that, so why would you do that to someone else? And this doesn't go for all of us. We're not all doing that to people, but for us that have forgotten or are forgetting that we got to move from a place of love instead of a place of lack. To stop stepping on other people just so you can get higher. Because when you step on other people, that stone is never going to be stable. Your foundation is not going to be stable. Your Rosetta Stone is loose, which means you could crumble at any time. Let that sink in. This week, we have brilliance coming to us that they want us to pay attention to. Pay attention to our own skills. What knowledge do we have that can help us level up? It's time to look at what we know and live in it. What do you know? Because when you put into practice what you know, it shows the universe, like, I'm using this information that I've gotten all this time. Illuminate this skill that I have, illuminate what I know, and transform it into something that can make me better, bigger, that could bring me up a notch or a couple of notches. You're basically telling the universe you're ready for the next step. And what better time than going into the December months to end our fiscal New Year's, so that we could be ready for a true new year, a true rebirth of life in the spring, for the spring solstice. Doesn't that sound awesome? Illuminate yourselves, shine bright and glow. Like, y'all have no idea how bright you can be until you put your thoughts into practice, till you put your knowledge into practice. Because the only thing that wisdom is knowledge put to use. Knowledge being used and having experience with it. Trial and error. That's what wisdom is. And we have a lot of wisdom because we've practiced, we've gone through our trials and errors. It's time to use it. It's time to use it. And the dragon comes from the 7th dimension. 7 is a place where we are looking back. We are paying attention to our thoughts. We have not reached the end yet, but we have gotten past the point of stagnation, and we're taking a moment to reflect back on what's going on. 7 is also thought to be a very divine number, a very divine number of light. Pay attention to the 7s in this week. Where are you seeing them at? Where are they shining a light on? What are they illuminating for you? 7 is going to be a number that should stick out to a lot of us this week. It is a beautiful divine number, but it is telling you to pay attention to what your knowledge is. It's shining an luminous light on your knowledge. Some of them thoughts that you have in there are completely divine. And those are the thoughts that's going to help you move to the next step, get to the next chapter. I feel like this weekly guidance is basically just telling us, reminding us to move with love, to move with confidence, to don't be a crab in the bucket, to give ourselves more credit in what we know. They're giving us help. They're giving us help. Putting our thoughts into motion. It's time for us to move. Move your body. Get your thoughts going. Put some oomph behind your emotions. I'm not going to say fire because it's not true, complete fire. It's more of a warm light. That, when you cold, you don't want to do nothing. But when you get that warm light, you're like, oh, okay. It's getting warm. It's time for me to move. This is what this is giving you. It's time for you to move, baby. It's time for you to get it going. And I know y'all can get it going. Y'all have been doing it week after week after week. Y'all got love in you. Don't think you don't. Don't think just because you've been hurt, you can't move from a place of love. A lot of y'all been healing your heart. Y'all been working on your heart chakra. It's time to move from a place of love, that universal love. So, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer. Just know that y'all got a lot to give to yourself and to others. You know what I'm saying? When you give to yourself, you give to others. You show support. People support you. They shine that light on you. They shine that light on how amazing you are. And when you use love to reciprocate, you shine light on everything. People see how good you are, how genuine you are. So, I'm glad you guys came by for this weekly guidance. Hope you guys had a great week last week and that you have an amazing week coming. If you have not, don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Don't forget to follow me on IG because I give little tips and hints to do things on Facebook. And on IG, I'm just myself. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what I do every day. So, thank you guys for coming again. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share. You never know who's going to need this. And definitely don't forget to subscribe, guys. All right. Have a great and amazing week. Bye.